When Edge made his miraculous return to WWE after nearly a decade of retirement, the entire wrestling world was shaken. Few believed they would ever see him compete again after his previous neck injuries forced him to step away from the ring. Yet against all odds, Edge came back stronger, determined to reclaim the spotlight he once owned. His victory in the 2021 Royal Rumble set the stage for an unforgettable showdown at WrestleMania 37 against the dominant Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns had transformed into the Tribal Chief, a cold and calculated ruler who demanded acknowledgement from the entire WWE universe. He was no longer fighting for respect, he was enforcing it. Standing across from him was a Hall of Famer who had already overcome career-ending adversity once before. Edge wasn't just chasing a championship. He was chasing redemption and one final defining moment in his legendary career. The triple threat match involving Daniel Bryan added another layer of unpredictability, but the focus between Edge and Roman remained intense. Throughout the contest, the physicality escalated rapidly. Spears collided, submissions were locked in, and near falls had fans on the edge of their seats. The emotion inside the stadium was electric because everyone understood what was at stake for Edge. Every bump he took reminded fans of his fragile history with neck injuries. Every time he absorbed punishment, there was a collective gasp. Then came the brutal chair shots that changed the tone of the match. Roman Reigns, fueled by desperation to keep his title, grabbed a steel chair and unleashed devastating strikes. One particular shot connected with frightening force. Edge had endured years of neck problems, and seeing him struck so violently brought immediate concern. The impact echoed through the stadium, and for a brief moment, it felt like time stood still. The brutality wasn't just part of the storyline, it looked painfully real. Edge continued fighting despite the punishment. That resilience defined his entire career. He had always been willing to sacrifice his body for victory, but the damage from that match was significant. Reports later indicated that he suffered serious neck issues following the encounter. For a man who had once been forced into early retirement because of neck complications, this was especially alarming. Fans feared history might repeat itself. Roman Reigns capitalized on the chaos, stacking Edge and Bryan to secure the victory in dominant fashion. It was a powerful image that symbolized Roman's supremacy during his reign. The Tribal Chief walked out of WrestleMania 37 still Universal Champion, his dominance unquestioned. But the cost of that dominance was written all over Edge's battered body. The story of that night became more than just a championship defense. It became a reminder of the risks professional wrestlers take every time they step into the ring. Edge had already defied medical expectations once. To see him push himself to that level again demonstrated his unmatched passion for the business. WrestleMania 37 was supposed to be his ultimate comeback triumph, yet instead it became another chapter in his battle against physical limitations. Roman Reigns solidified his legacy that night, proving he would do whatever it took to remain at the top. Edge, however, left with something equally meaningful, the admiration of millions who witnessed his courage. Even in defeat and pain, he showed the heart of a champion. The brutal chair shot became one of the defining visuals of that WrestleMania, symbolizing both the cruelty of competition and the unbreakable spirit of a legend. In the years since, that match continues to be discussed as one of the most intense moments of Roman's Tribal Chief era. For Edge, it was a reminder that greatness often comes with sacrifice. WrestleMania 37 delivered unforgettable drama, shocking violence, and a testament to resilience. It was a night where legacies clashed, and the consequences were very real.